welcome to the Vault Report. I'm here with Bryant, latest edition, Barry Evans. Appreciate the time, man. Obviously, recent commitment, joining Bryant, joining the Bulldogs. Just talk me through kind of the process for you, kind of some of the schools you were looking at, and ultimately what led you, to Smithfield.
The process, it was a long process. I mean, it wasn't what I thought it would be. Like the portal, like it's a lot to deal with. A lot of coaches calling you every day trying to build new relationships. But I feel like Bryant, it was something like home, you feel me? Like just having because I went to Putnam Science, just having Coach Scrabber down there. He's 30 minutes away from Bryant. Coach Nick Smith, that's at Putnam now too as well. Then I knew Coach Cole. So just relationships there and just having that DMV relationship that I didn't really have at St. Bonaventure.
No, definitely. And you talk about, because I think there's fans, there's people who may not understand everything. You talk about relationships and obviously how important they are, right? I mean, I can imagine, you see these lists in terms of, and you just talked about it being contacted by, and, the list can be 20 deep. Just how important, even more so than maybe looking at the school per se. Obviously, the school becomes very important, but how important are those relationships in making a decision like this, someone you're kind of trusting with your career this next year?
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell anybody that's younger than me, like the relationship part with choosing the school is very important. Like you don't want to go to a school where like you say you don't know anyone, you don't know the coaches, or like your peers that's helping you with the decision don't know the coaches, and then you messing up, you're not playing. Is no one there that can call up their school and ask to make sure are you okay? Like what's wrong with Barry? I mean, so that's why relationship part is definitely a big factor in this process. So
You know,
definitely.
no, definitely. And just talking about your year last year, your first couple years at St. Bonaventures, especially this past season, one of the more efficient, offensive numbers in the Atlantic 10 when you look at your numbers, what are, for Bryant fans, what do you bring to the table from a basketball standpoint? And again, where do you see or what are you looking to improve upon as you enter this, this new season, new chapter for you?
I can honestly tell the fans that I'm trying to bring winning, like come there to win, be a team player. That's why I've been recruited at Bryant because I'm a team player and I can just work with different players and help them help me. You know what I'm saying? So just things in that aspect.
Obviously Earl Timberlake was a big piece for Bryant to bring back. He's been a big piece for them since he's joined. You have a relationship with him and just kind of how excited you are to. And again, I know there's other players, but just him specifically. Obviously, he is a big guy. Again, this offseason, Bryant was able to bring back, but just to be able to play with him
Yeah,
and get to work with him.
because that yeah, definitely that definitely played a huge role in me coming back. I really didn't know Earl too much, but I was familiar with his game, like seeing him play when he played at the Mather. So basically they saying like me and him on the court together, like I'm just a bigger him, honestly, like taller than him. Feel me? But I feel like me and Earl have similar games and it'll feed off well with the team and it'll gel well because we're not selfish guys. We're not out there trying to get 30 and 40. Like we're gonna have stats like 15, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, like stuff like that. So I feel like me and him could really piggyback off each other. And then if we get a good point guard, get a point guard in there, then it'll be really well. You can make some noise.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Barry, appreciate the time. I know we'll be in touch during the season, but I know Bryant fans are looking forward to seeing you play in Smithfield, and I know a lot of roster construction still happening. Some more additions obviously on the way for Bryant, but I appreciate the time.